following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
I've been selling my soul, working all day, overtime hours for bullshit pay, so I can sit out here and waste my life away, drag back home and drown my troubles away. It's a damn shame what the world's gotten to for people like me, people like you. Wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is. All it is, living in the new world with an whole soul. These rich men north of Richmond, Lord knows they all just wanna have total control. Wanna know what you think, wanna know what you do, and they don't think you know, but I know that you do. 'Cause your dollar ain't shit, and it's taxed to no end. Cause the rich men, cause the rich men. I wish politicians look out for minors, and not just minors on an island somewhere. Lord, we got folks in the street, ain't got nothing to eat, and the whole beach milking welfare. God, if you're 5'3" and you're 300 pounds, taxes ought not to pay for your bags of fudge rounds. Young men are putting themselves 6 feet in the ground, 'cause all this damn country does is keep on kicking them down. Lord, it's a damn shame what the world's gotten to for people like me, people like you. Wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is. All it is, living in the new world with an whole soul. These rich men north of Richmond, Lord knows they all just wanna have total control. Wanna know what you think, wanna know what you do, and they don't think you know, but I know that you do. 'Cause your dollar ain't shit, and it's taxed to no end. Cause the rich men, north of rich men. I've been selling my soul, working all day, overtime hours for bullshit pay.
What is happening, everybody? Good evening. It is finally Friday, and you know what that means. It's time for the men's room. I'm your host, the Appalachian American. What's up, everybody? My buddy Tommy's not here, so my right-hand man ain't here. Left-hand man is David Applegate. He's here.
The left-handed lefty is here. Yes, the author David Applegate here. Welcome to another men's room. And that was an awesome performance from just a working class stiff, neither right nor left, just like the rest of us, sick and tired of the man getting it all.
Yes, sir. Coming in with the all-seeing eye, the prime mover.
He's muted.
Did I mute it? Oh, no, he's got to unmute himself.
Hibbity dibbity dabbity doo.
All right. Hey, coming in under the wire, Channel Dad Brian Late.
When does he start a GoFundMe for singing lessons?
And last but not least, Dr. Coffindales.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm struggling here, so I'm going to try to hang in there. I've been trying to get on for 15 minutes.
If you're having issues, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but cut your video off, and that'll be one.
Turn the video off.
Yeah, drop your video, and it'll help your
on.
internet. It'll help pick up better.
Are you on the neighbor's
video
Wi-Fi
quality.
like Prime is?
Dump the background yet.
I got a splitter, so he doesn't know I'm getting it.
Oh,
Dr. Caulfield stuffed himself out. He disconnected. He disconnected his mic.
I'll
or
need to
something.
change.
It said he disconnected their mic or cam before you could add them to stream. So
No.
connect back up. Just at the bottom, hit stop cam.
Stop in the name of your mama.
Podcast
It's
today
coming.
said it's coming.
What's coming?
The storm.
This.
The lube.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come. I'm gonna come.
Oh!
I
Did you see Ricky Lake made a cow come? I mean, Lori, whatever the heck is her name?
don't know what you're talking about.
I don't
Ricky
either.
Lake. That's like
Yeah, that's the talk show host.
that's from 1990.
Lord,
Wants to
Who's
have
that?
mercy.
That weather lady turned politician,
Carrie Lake.
Carrie Lake.
Carrie.
Yeah.
I got
What'd she do now?
she was milking a cow, apparently.
Ah.
Oh,
Shows
Carrie
go.
Lake.
That's Carrie Lake from Arizona.
That's
yeah.
hilarious. Like, so you're like, oh yeah. Ricky Lake. That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Well, apparently cheese is white supremacy
Well, of course.
and bacon
What?
is anti-Semitism.
So it's
ordering
technology.
Bacon is now anti-Semitism.
So are manners.
Oh my.
Yeah, manners.
Yeah.
Showing up on time.
That's right.
Oh,
Wearing
my
your
God.
pants above your
The
waist.
list could continue. Yeah.
Ricky Lake didn't ever do that.
Yeah, she milked the bull.
Lake drank too much beer. What's up, Adam? We had Phil TMNT a few minutes ago. He said hello. Hey,
Yeah, I am drinking one. It's a Rattler though, so oh crap! I gotta get one of the dogs out again. They just were out.
Why don't you just like chain up the area and let them run?
Yeah, I need to do something like that.
Build a fence.
They
Yeah,
probably smell the
build a
raccoon.
kennel.
They
Just
love
let 'em-
picking
let 'em
on
go chill.
raccoons. Because they can't pick on
Speaking of
bears.
beer,
Oh yeah,
Speaking of
so
beer?
beer. Dale.
Bud Light or Budweiser. Bud Light's lost like what, 30 million, 40 million?
They're selling it.
$37 million this week.
Lord.
Yeah. It's in the billions. All right. Listen to this.
What's up? He's watching us because he can. Oh, appreciate it, man. Hey, man. Hey, that being said, I know we couldn't do it last week. Well, actually, before I put the phone number up, let's make sure that it can go up. Make sure it hasn't because we've been I haven't been on here. I mean, I missed like a little bit of last week, a good majority of last week. But Bud Light and the loafers, yep, that's late. I think he just likes to jump out of here. Dr. Coffin he ain't here. Yes, our number's still the same. Feel free to call us 540-232-9476.
It's a service, so the number may change next week. And he reserves the right to bounce you if you're.
I will bounce you in a heartbeat.
That's right.
If you say something stupid,
No scrubs.
I will keep my finger on the trigger.
Yep.
So, please call in, ask us questions, stuff like that. It'll be a good time if you do.
Now,
Which Justin usually has a tendency. I mean, somebody has a tendency to call in,
Ooh.
yeah.
joke around.
Plot thickens.
The plot thickens.
Hey, so who was that young gentleman crooning at the beginning of the show?
That Actually, I don't really know.
I do have a Twitter link.
Oliver Anthony.
Yes, Oliver Anthony. Yes,
Yes, yeah.
that dude is
Quite a set of pipes he's got.
Yes, sir. Apparently not for Lape. Lape didn't like it. He
Oh,
wanted him
well.
to take some
No.
singing lessons, but
Apparently, Oliver is quite the hit. When he posted this on Tumblr, Radio West Virginia played it, and he has had million plus
Now-
hits in the first hour. Now it's
He
over
put it on
3 million,
Tumblr?
isn't it? Yeah, it was first on Tumblr.
huh. This is a little snippet that he has popped up here. I think in the last day or so. Last day, maybe.
Mm.
Right here. Let's see. Add the stream.
Just-
Y'all are crazy. Somebody just sent me a screenshot that Richmond, north of Richmond, is #1 on iTunes, and I don't even have words. I don't even know. So everybody's been asking me about shows. I've got one kind of last minute set up in Eastern North Carolina, Currituck, North Carolina, this coming Sunday, August 13th, at the Morris Farm Market. So that's the Morris Farm Market, Currituck, North Carolina, August 13th. I'm playing from 1:30 to 2:30 p.m. and I will stay until 2:30 a.m. if I have to. But I promise, if you show up, if you're willing to come and listen to me, I am willing to stay and listen to you. I'm going to shake your hand. I want to hear what you have to say. I want to hear your story. And if you're more than a few hours away from Currituck, don't sweat it. Like, don't make this into a big trip. There's no rush with this. Like, I'm going to be playing a lot of shows, a lot of local venues. I'm going to take my time with things. Like, I want to get to know all of you. This is not about me. This is about you. And I can't emphasize that enough. And so it's going to take it. Things are going to be slow. Like, the social media is going to be a little bit slow. Like, things aren't going to just happen overnight, because I'm not rushing into this. Like, I'm not rushing into a bunch of paperwork. This isn't about me at all. So, thank you for your patience. Like, thanks for not just totally jumping down my throat. Like, I saw a lot of comments saying, get this on Spotify and iTunes. And I'm like freaking out trying to make it happen. And,
Troy says, I admired his dobro. Yes.
you guys and girls are awesome. Thank you. See you soon.
Oh.
And if you're around Currituck, North Carolina, I'll see you on Sunday. We'll have a good old time. All right. Keep sending those emails and those messages. They're not unheard. Even if they are unresponded to for now, that'll change. So I love hearing from you. Thank you. I'll talk to you soon.
That's awesome.
What a nice gentleman there.
Right?
And a hell of a model American.
His @ on Twitter is ain't got a dollar. Morris Farm Market, Currituck, North Carolina. Free
It's right down
admission.
the road.
Is it? I'm gonna look it up real quick.
Yeah, it's
I need to pull the screen down before I show something that I don't know.
let me see.
I want to see how far away this thing is. Dr. Coffinails is finally back. Hello, Dr. Coffinails.
Hello.
Whoa. I turn my mic down. I'm blowing my head off here.
4
What you
hours and 58 minutes away.
Yeah. You're not getting
Oh,
my camera though, huh?
Do what?
It's space. It's black.
Well.
Just hit stop cam at the bottom.
Yeah, it may
Don't put
cut
your
down
little
on the
avatar up.
bandwidth.
Okay, I guess that'll work. Well, hello. Sorry, I had to use a different computer. That one was not working.
Yeah, we saw the waiting. Like,
Yeah.
Seth was looking for the Windows 95 shutdown. Hey, Justin.
What's up?
What's
You all
happening,
right?
man?
Oh, a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Dude, I'm really wanting to go to
North Carolina.
Currituck, North Carolina this weekend.
What's going on
that
there?
dude, did you listen to that song that I sent you earlier today?
Well, Salajuan. What?
Who else is with you?
Who is that mystery voice I hear?
Is that JP?
The sexiest fella in all the
Oh,
land
Matty
of
Dubs.
Virginia.
Okwa Tenzin-1.
All right.
I brought. It's three of us.
Hot dog.
You can't see, but one, the only one you need to see, honestly. But yeah, I got them over there too. I couldn't figure a way to make the camera show all three of us and me not look like a sewer rat, so I'm leaving it right there.
Yeah.
Justin and the
Why are you disparaging sewer rats?
Justin and the Riff Raff show.
Because they wouldn't let me into their dojo no matter how many times I
Hey, if JP's got a link, if he wants to use his cell phone, he could angle it as a camera like I did that time that I was at your
Yes, but the problem is we got to find some way, and I don't have a dongle because otherwise it'll be feedback.
Am I supposed to hear anything?
Oh, you don't hear nothing?
I can't hear anything.
You should.
Okay, now I can hear you.
Yo.
And
is it getting loud?
We can all hear you.
Hold on. So is this?
Yeah, we can hear JP.
Can you hear now?
Yes.
Can you hear
Hello.
them?
Yes, I can hear everything and everyone.
All right. Is this getting louder or quieter?
Louder.
Okay. All right. Bet.
All right, cool. So we good? Y'all good? Everybody good?
Gucci.
Awesome.
You got like
Click your link, JP, and set your camera just right here and just turn the volume as far low.
I
as
will
you
mute
can.
it.
That's
Mute
ingenious.
him.
That's it. Well, the problem is
Y'all will hear us. You don't have any like headphones?
I mean, I got some
Just something with a
AirPods.
little. Oh no, but I'm talking about like something with a plug
For the phone. Just
auxiliary
plug in.
cord in a car.
iPhones don't have that, dog.
Jeez,
Oh,
God,
right.
why don't y'all get good phones? Golly.
What is it with iPhones
What
and not
in the
having
world are
headphones?
y'all turds doing in here?
Dada,
those
are good phones.
dump this iPhone boy with an
I don't know.
Android.
Hey, at least I use good phone.
Not gonna comment on your shitty phone choices.
Oh, because it's better than yours.
You talking? What do you got? A Galaxy?
Yeah.
The phone that was so disparaged by iPhone, it skipped like 10 numbers to be like, we're.
Oh, hey,
releasing
you mean
the Galaxy 21.
how
Yeah,
does
it's
everything
done.
look on that Samsung screen of yours?
Do what?
How does everything look on that Samsung screen of yours?
What are you talking? I don't have a Samsung screen.
And why
Yeah, you do. If you have an iPhone, you do.
Yeah, half of iPhone's components are bought from Samsung.
Yeah.
There's
There's JPZ.
Yes.
Yeah.
right.
Listen, we paid fair and square for those parts.
Matt, you can click on your link on your phone and you can have them too.
Yeah, I'm sure those kids chained to their desks got well paid.
Yeah. Anywho, that's not what we're talking about. Did you guys see the music video I sent y'all earlier today
No.
about the dude singing?
Oliver.
Oh, the ginger guy?
Yeah.
Oliver Anthony.
Unfortunately not.
Dude,
Yeah.
that dude was awesome. We opened up talking about it, and it was really good. He's
He's
actually
waiting
going to
for
be playing at Morrison Farm Market in Currituck, North Carolina this weekend.
That's
He's
an
probably
hour
waiting
and
for
3 minutes from me.
He's probably
Lucky.
waiting for the
I should
Netflix
go, huh?
adaptation. Where
Yeah,
Snoop Dogg does it.
Yeah, you should go. Prime, that would be awesome.
Okay, I'll talk to
JP,
the
I'm getting
missus about it.
sick over here. What? His
I'm
phone's going
trying
all
to,
over.
I don't know what to do. Can you see me well enough?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Keep
I'll leave
moving
it
it.
alone.
We were
He's
actually
like-
having a,
He's
we were-
like, I don't know what to do with my hands.
we were having a business meeting tonight about the future of our podcasting channel, and Seth, we're talking about offering you a job. So I need to talk to you soon.
I was,
hand
dude.
job.
You
A
started
paid
off.
job.
Whoa! You started off and was like, "We had a business meeting," and I wanted to be like, "Oh, thanks." I'll just
I mean, I
see
love
what's
JP,
up.
but JP, wouldn't you say most of our interactions in like the last month have been all business?
Generally speaking, yeah.
Well, you guys
Very
do
little
work
pleasure,
together.
Not nearly enough pleasure.
I mean, you had some pleasure like that one.
mean-
Remember that one blackout Sunday night?
I do remember that blackout. Well, it was a blackout, so I can't.
We don't remember
Yeah,
it,
I
but-
can't honestly say. I remember more about the hatchet than you do, though.
So, just for those that might, all right. So one night JP came over on a Sunday to have a drink, which turned into getting just blackout, intoxicated.
Well, one of us blacked out.
I don't remember anything past 6 p.m. But it's like I remember the next day. It was like I found my hatchet was covered in rust, and I was like, "Did we take the hatchet outside?" And JP was like, "You don't remember throwing it at the tree?" I was like, "No." He's like, "Yeah, we were throwing the hatchet at the tree."
You guys still hear me through here?
Yeah, I hear a little bit of
I hear an
echo.
echo. But no, that was at the height of my happy alcoholism. That was a good day. I enjoyed that day. I'm sorry, Justin. We were watching the race. Kevin Harvick had a very poor finish, but nonetheless,
It's so weird because you're right there, but I'm like looking at the side of you.
how does my side look?
Beautiful.
Yeah. Seth, how are you?
The better question is, why are you?
Yeah,
Where are you?
like,
I think he's dealing with Lucy
I
right
think
now.
he's adulting. I think
Matt.
he's adulting right now. We were going to talk about a couple of other subjects, but Oliver's taking the internet by storm. Initially,
what about President Biden sicking the FBI to assassinate that old fat Mormon dude? What do you think about that?
that is so scary. Well,
Yeah, just whack that
the week-
motherfucker.
but what about the fact that they're not talking about the guy in Ecuador, the anti-corruption guy who got gunned down in public, and they can't seem to find the shooter.
What happened in Ecuador? I'm not aware of.
Oh,
this.
they whacked a dude that was like a presidential candidate.
A political candidate
Yeah.
for president who
Right.
helped oust not the current guy, but the guy before him. He helped oust him. And the only leader to express sympathy immediately for his assassination was the guy he helped oust.
Well, I thought that was like common practice in Ecuador. Is that frowned upon in Ecuador? I didn't even know.
Yeah, but no, assassinating political candidates, yeah, that's a step too far.
Huh. Okay. Well, next time I go down there, I'll steer clear of that.
But yeah,
And malaria.
Biden said nothing on it.
And
And
AIDS.
of course,
And syphilis.
No, I've dealt with that. That's no big deal.
Nice.
he goes down there to spread it, right?
Exactly.
Patient zero.
Yeah, super spreader.
Super spreader.
Instead of it's the shredder, it's like it's the spreader.
You know? But no, it's crazy, man. It's like just no zero fucks given nowadays when it comes to somebody's got to go. They got to go. Like what Obama's chef had that unfortunate paddleboarding accident. Whoops.
And 8
In
feet of
fresh
water.
water.
Imagine that.
Yeah. How
But
do you
now,
like that?
now they say he died face down in fresh water. I'm going, what? In 10 inches of water? How do you die face down in 10 inches of water?
Well, to be fair, black people do have a higher bone density. It's why they make such great boxers, but such poor hockey players
Right.
and Olympic swimmers. Nonetheless, yeah, he was murdered.
Yeah. And Obama appeared the next, they showed a video of Obama the next day with a black eye and bruised knuckles.
Yeah,
As-
They said chewed knuckles is what it looked like.
well, look,
Like
I
there
mean,
was serrations on his fingers.
when you walk in and see Big Mike's wing, I mean, you know, fists are going to start flying somewhere.
What the hell did I just walk into?
Now, did
Welcome
he
to the
see-
Thunderdome.
Now, come on. You're assuming he was looking
The
at the wing.
thunderbone.
The
For all we know, he was
Thunderbone.
munching on that hot dog. You don't assume he wasn't. He might have been munching on Big Mike.
A
And
Hello,
little too
hello.
teethy, could be a little too
That's my
teethy.
type.
Yo, we've got a Matt and I have a friend named Big Mike. That who's munching on Big Mike, Matt?
Oh,
I'm
that's
saying
a
the
good
chef
question.
might have been.
Where is
Yeah.
Mike? Mike should come meet JP. You would love him.
He's actually going to be in Atlanta this weekend.
I miss Mike.
Well,
He's a solid dude.
hopefully the leftists don't assassinate him.
The thing
Yeah.
is, it's the second chef, not the first chef to die. It's his second chef to die.
It's like King Joffrey. I mean, look, you say the wrong thing, you're going to get killed. That's
Yeah,
all.
you're gonna get your head on a spike.
It's true.
Yeah.
I, for one, applaud that sense of tradition, if nothing else. If you're an oligarch, I mean, you're allowed to murder the help, fuck the help, whatever. Dismember the help.
It's all about the help.
Yeah.
So help thyself. It's all about help thyself. Yeah,
It's true.
I feel.
Wow. Yeah, that's some crazy news there.
It's some kind of news.
Hey, Phil.
Try that in a ball gown.
Hello there.
News of the world. That was a good.
What's going on?
Hey.
Can we just restart? Like now Jeez Louise.
Beep.
What's happening? What's everybody up to?
Your mom's not listening, is she?
I don't know. I've been away from my
JP's
computer
dropped, like,
because somebody
4
needed
F-bombs.
my help.
No, I'm
Yeah, we've
sorry.
This,
I'm
is,
talking
this is a
about
very
the
intimate
help.
angle from you, Matt. I mean, JP. I like it.
Getting a full house up in this pizzy.
Yep.
He's feeling it. What's up, Phil TMNT? How's it going, bud?
Great. Yeah.
Good. Just chilling.
And then, hey, Seth, mute
Hey,
Matt.
Phil.
Just for a
Hello
second.
The Dubberies.
No, he's got to leave you muted so that you come through my mic and not through the AirPods. So now you should be able to hear them. You're just not talking through the AirPods.
No. Shut the door.
Well, I was
Okay.
going to try to trick my way in here, but I kind of had to promise myself I wouldn't because, they want to throw out my hip.
What?
Can you see the screen, JP?
Say that again.
Okay.
I didn't hear what you
I-
said.
I was saying that I was going to trick my way in here, but I promised myself I
you
wouldn't because I
play
didn't
with
want
it,
to
you
throw
see
out
the
my
screen.
hip.
You can share my
Trying to get
bench if
your-
you
Oh,
want.
gotcha.
You don't
Or
wanna-
would that be too close to the mic?
What's that?
Would our mics be too close together?
No, the RE20's got the best proximity guard of any mic, I think. So his mic, but yours will not.
Well, this is my debut in the men's room. I've been in many men's rooms, but never with this many men. all
But
at
not
once.
this one.
Never take a shit.
Hey,
This is the
so
only man's room that
JP,
matters.
that's a weird
saying-
angle, man. So
Saying
just
you've
look at the
done,
side of your
saying you
face.
work many men's rooms is not a good thing to say in public.
hey, so I went to Comic-Con last year and I met Austin St. John, the original Red Ranger.
Ooh.
Well, I got him to record a video like, "Hey, this is Austin St. John. Welcome to you're watching the men's room kind of deal." And he was like, "Can I make it funny?" And I was like, "Dude, whatever. Like, just do whatever." And he's like, "Hey, this is Austin St. John. You're watching the men's room, but not like that men's room because that would be kind of weird."
Mhm.
Didn't Austin St. John do a porno?
No, that was a rumor.
That was Nigel St. Gibbons.
Test.
That's definitely
We
a
hear you.
porn name, though. Austin.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Matt, turn your camera on. Like, use the link I sent you.
Yep.
And you'll be able to hear them through the link.
Is he
That's
not
what I'm doing
in?
now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's there.
Yeah, set it up somewhere like over here.
Old mathematical dubs.
Use this rock as a. Listen, we're very
There's no
impromptu, but we were
mathematical-
just trying to take away from our business meeting and come join the men's room for a little
I
while.
appreciate it.
Mm.
I appreciate it. Did you guys let's see, anybody else hear about Gina Carano in the news?
I can't help but notice I joined the podcast and
Oh,
Channel Dad
I've
goes
heard-
super quiet.
Yeah.
He's
Oh, you
in
mean
here.
I'm leaving. Bye.
You mean
Tradition.
about how Elon Musk is saying if you've been screwed by your jobs because of something on Twitter, you guys, I'll help you with your legal fees, and Gina Carano's like one of those people.
Yes.
Yeah, I saw that. That was that was actually he posted on Twitter about employees who are getting fired from
Can you
their
see
jobs
them?
for what they tweet. So
Whether what
now-
they tweet or what they liked on Twitter.
By what they
I don't know
tweeted.
if I think it was about what they tweeted.
Well, for in some cases too, it's depends. If you were fired because of because what you tweeted and two what you liked on Twitter, then Elon Musk is willing to help you, with your legal
And
fees if you're.
Everybody
wants
just
to.
like,
Yeah.
have
Well,
you heard of Gina Carano?
Gina Carano came on. Gina Carano hit Twitter the other day, and I commented on it.
Who the fuck is Gina Carano? Is that a
Gina
character from The
Carano?
Sopranos? I've never heard of it.
Gina Carano was in The Mandalorian. She's a Star Wars girl that got fired because quote unquote she made that offensive
arms,
political speech by
A
Lucasfilm.
big arm.
She's that fine ass titty bitch.
It was a
Right.
MMA
Also,
fight.
the
Yes,
first
Matt.
Deadpool
Yes,
movie.
yes, Matt.
She's in a movie called Haywire. If you want to see some Gina Carano.
Okay.
And Deadpool.
Haywire.
Yeah,
Hey,
she was in
Ben
Deadpool.
Shapiro recruited her, right?
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
August
Ben
5th.
Shapiro's got his own like Netflix series or something. I don't know. Ben
Aug-
Shapiro's got his
But
own like
it's
movie production company. I don't know.
August 5th, Elon Musk posted, if you were unfairly treated by your employer due to postings or liking something on this platform, we will fund your legal bill. No limit. Please let us know. She commented and said, I think I qualify.
All right.
And
all right,
everybody's been like, LOL.
Let the bloodletting
remember that now.
begin.
Yes.
This is as legally
Because
binding as like when you post on Facebook, like how they can't take your identity. My gosh.
What do you think about Elon Musk? Is he in fact the antichrist? Is turning Twitter into X a part of Osiris Rising? I think he's the devil. I don't trust him.
He's
I mean, maybe.
I think Mark Zuckerberg will whoop that ass when they do their MMA fight.
Well, if he's an android,
They're
yeah.
not
man,
going
like
to,
that.
man. I hate that. They didn't do it. They're not going to do
Come on,
it.
me, Justin.
That sucks because like I don't like Mark Zuckerberg at all, but like dude has been hardcore training MMA.
I like
And I don't
Elon
think-
Musk better.
I don't feel like Elon Musk would train.
Well, maybe not. He'd have like robots trained for him.
It's one of those things like in Star Trek Next Gen. I mean, you wouldn't think Data would whoop Worf's ass, but he does it easily. Same thing with Zuckerberg and Musk. Even though
Well, of
Musk
course,
is more
he
of
doesn't
a
train. He
lifer.
goes to the upgrade shop.
Yeah.
He gets those
Yeah.
cybernetics implanted.
It's true.
Have y'all ever tried the Dreamsicle Twizzlers?
No.
Game
Yes.
changer.
Yes, they're
They're-
amazing.
Yes, they are.
I thought
Seth,
they were cheese
Seth,
sticks
would you
at
like
first.
one?
Yes, please.
JP, would you like one?
Thank
Are
you.
you
Thank
saying
you.
Zuckerberg's an android?
I'll take
Yes.
another. I'll take another, my brother.
If you've ever seen the picture of Zuckerberg with the sunscreen on his face, you can't tell me that ain't a robot. My synthetic
is
skin
an
is sensitive to UV radiation.
Do you think there are robots
I could buy it.
living among us?
Probably.
I'm sure.
No,
I am a love machine.
we don't have the technology yet. I'm quoting the Tenacious D album, sort of. Kind
Well, I bet Zuckerberg goes up to ladies saying, "You're a Star Trek fan, because I can data you all you want."
But yeah, I don't know about old Elon Musk. Number one, he is trying to convince people that we can travel into space, which I, for one, know is ridiculous because of the firmament. Look in the Bible. Number
Firmament,
two,
exactly.
He's I don't. Well, I mean, is that not a good enough reason?
Matt, have we been to space?
No.
Matt, shut
Definitely not.
Dude,
I mean,
I've been seeing all
We've been
over
into
the
low
place.
Earth orbit. Low Earth orbit.
I mean, if
Low
you
Earth, yeah.
like, if you're talking about like in the way of Star Wars and Star Trek, then probably not at that level yet. But we can travel to space.
I can show you photographs of the
I
satellite
can show you
suspended
the way.
by hot air balloons. Okay,
I don't
There
think
is-
we can get beyond the ice wall, Phil. I think that's a big
what is it,
obstacle.
right the Van Allen radiation belts or whatever they're called.
Yeah,
Now,
the
who
Van
knows?
Allen ring.
Justin, you told
Yeah.
me yourself that the
I think
the
those
footage
have to be
taken on the
changed every
moon,
10,000
the
miles. or
film
something.
couldn't have made it back through the radiation coming back to Earth.
I certainly never
told
told
me
you
that.
that.
You told
You
me
believe
that.
the moon landing's faked. I don't believe
You
it's
beat
faked.
that into my head with a ball peen hammer.
Now-
You said, JP, you think the moon landing is real? How did that film get back through the Van Allen radiation?
I don't
belts?
even know what
The
the
same
Van
way
Allen
they get built
belt
through
is.
the airport X-ray machines. The same way they
It's a
came.
dude named Alan.
I thought
Do you
Van
even know
Allen.
the routes they took to the moon?
I thought Van
Hey.
Allen was that dude that plays drums on the 5-gallon buckets around
No,
South Boston.
That's Alan. He's got a sweet ass van, fully loaded.
Why
Yeah,
is
the
that? Oh,
the
wow.
the Van Allen belt is thickest at the equator and barely present at the poles. They literally go up in orbit.
Oh, it's President
They
my
spin
pole.
around over the South Pole and shoot over the north towards the moon.
The
Right.
Nazis that found it and still run NASA, they were like, I don't know how humans are going to get through that stuff. We got through it in the 60s, but
fags.
we lost the recipe. And
No.
that's the kind of recipe
They
you
don't
hold
want
on.
to admit Yeah, when they went through you want to know where all that Nazi gold disappeared? They turned it into foil. The spacecraft were lined with gold foil. That's why they're so freaking expensive. And NASA just doesn't have the money to buy enough gold to make all that.
Werner von Braun said they
buy
wouldn't
sheets of
be able to
aluminum
get
in
to
the
the Van
grocery
Allen.
Sir, are you
firmament.
justifying?
No,
are you
don't go through
justifying the
the-
Holocaust? Is that what you're doing right now?
Oh,
That's
Pulling all
my
those
point.
Jewish teeth out
They
with the
don't
gold
go
filling
through it.
to get
They
us through the
don't go
Van
like
Allen
this.
radiation belts? Is that what I'm hearing?
Everything that guy just said is bullshit.
Go through it. They
Shame
go
on you,
over
sir.
the thickest part.
That's racist.
Well, look, I know a lot of thick Jews, but I wouldn't pull their teeth out. I don't want to go to Mars.
Fuck.
I lost. That's all I'm saying.
Well, the Russians just sent Luna 25 to the moon. It's a robot, though. So Zuckerberg's finally going to the moon, I guess.
You think
No, that's his cousin. That's his cousin.
Oh, it's his cousin. Okay.
That's that
he's
robot
Russian.
going to the moon
Yeah, robot going to the moon, yes.
because he's an android.
I've never been fully convinced Mark Zuckerberg is real.
He's not.
I mean, he moves, looks, and acts like an android. Like, is this how or like an alien? Like, is this how
Doc,
humans act?
you're muted.
You see that high hairline? That's not a forehead. That's a
Who's
five
muted?
head.
Dr. Coffin now.
Coffin now is.
Oh yeah, he's muted.
Everybody's muted. I mean, we roll in and Channel Dad leaves. Like, I'm about to sign
That's it,
out
I'm
now,
muting myself.
so Channel Dad can
How
come
much? How much would you think a Zuckerberg would get aroused if I called him saying, "Yes, I'm the pizza delivery girl." Yes.
I don't
Would he
know
buy
how
that?
that would work.
I'm
No.
aroused right now.
Yeah, I don't think he
No,
could fool him with
pretty
that.
horny.
Okay.
Yeah, you're not. See, he's only in the. He's only Jewish on holidays. The rest of the time, it's sweet and sour pork.
Mm.
But don't ask him about bacon pieces. Bacon pieces are anti-Semitism.
How dare you?
Greta Thunberg.
See, I just pretend I'm black and East. I'll cover all my bases.
Exactly.
All right, so we
Call up pretending to be the ADL and ask him for $100 million.
So the Nazi gold, do you think that was harvested because Hitler was trying to get to the moon? And did he get to the moon? Did he go to Antarctica? Is he still chilling in New Zealand? New Zealand.
He might
have Argentina.
He might have been in Argentina, but he
Argentina.
There's no way
In
he's still alive.
In 1933, the German state took out 40 million in bridging loans.
Okay.
In return for that, he promised 20 million in gold and the rest in other materials, which he bought from Russia very cheaply. The trains were running non-stop. Even as Berlin was falling, trains full of gold were still going to Switzerland to pay off Germany's debts. The Allies intercepted many of them and let them through because they were Swiss guards.
Did the Nazis have access to extraterrestrial technology, the Nazi bell, and all that stuff?
Remember, we did a
Die
podcast on the Die Glocke, the Nazi bell, which has zero actual evidence that it ever existed other than word of mouth, but it's still pretty interesting.
Well,
pretty dope.
There is a what do you call it? There is a dome-shaped mold, but there isn't any actual product. What's left of the Messerschmitt base in Poland, where they and the first jets were flowing.
So, do you think the Nazis were in contact with entities not of this earth, be them interdimensional, be it occult stuff, be it people from outer space?
Yes.
Or they just
100%.
had some really good scientists working for them.
Yes.
No, I think they sold I think they did have a lot of good scientists, but I also think that they had a very good spy network around the world.
This is how you know you're somewhat made it when you have Google AdSense mail.
I don't know what that means, but
That's what we get paid for with YouTube, Google AdSense.
oh wow.
Yeah.
They made up a
Yay.
word, AdSense.
AdSense,
See,
yeah. That's how you
I'm not at that level yet. I'm freelance.
believe me, Google AdSense is bullshit. Because here's the deal. You turn on monetization, next thing you know, you're making a few bucks, and then all of a sudden you post a video and you realize you have no revenue for this month. So what the hell? Oh, your monetization just randomly cut itself off.
Because you offended somebody. Is that right?
No. You don't owe them money. They just don't have to pay you for the last month's worth of videos you posted because we don't know what happened. I'm telling you, man, YouTube is one of the most crooked freaking organizations. It is insane. So like they thrive off of us creating content to bring in viewers to their website, but they do not want to pay you for the time you put into bringing people to their website.
What a racket.
See, this is why Kick and
That's why
Rumble.
you should follow us on Rumble.
Exactly. I was going to
Oh,
segue to that. So this is why
Hey.
Kick and Rumble are doing good. Which you guys should totally follow this channel on Rumble as well.
Speaking of the podcasting dead, check the link I just dropped in the live stream on the live chat. Go there, subscribe. That's
Seth is
podcast.
about to be hired as our official manager, a paid position.
LinkTree / the podcasting dead.
Seth, do you want money to manage our accounts?
I'm sure, whatever.
All right. I need more enthusiasm than that.
Just
Seth.
be my friend, all right?
I already
I'm
am.
already doing it.
Hey, Seth, you were like one of 50 people I invited to my wedding.
I know, it was awesome.
You know you're my friend.
It was awesome.
You know you're my friend. So me and
Seth
JP
grinded
were
so
talking
hard on the
earlier,
dance
and
floor,
we were talking
drinking all the
earlier.
Bud Lights.
I was
Dude,
like,
it was so much fun.
I was like, Seth is really good at like the managing stuff. Like we should pay Seth to like manage her because JP's about to have. Well, he's already got like a few of his own. Me and my brother are about to start a podcast, and then JP and I are about to start another podcast together. So we need somebody to like manage and post this stuff and promote it and all of that. So we're like, well, Seth loves this stuff. We could come up with a number for Seth, offer him some money, and get him to like manage the podcasting dead.
Ideally, I think the podcasting dead should be a tree with 5 branches. Justin, you 2 side projects, JP 2 side projects, and then the main root where we nurture the vine. Because it's just like in scripture, the grain and the husk are going to be separated, and the husk is going to be burned. And I'm trying to burn that husk, baby.
So what he's trying to say in a non-cryptic way is me and JP will have one main podcast. That's the main podcast of the channel. And then we'll branch off and JP will have his podcast, his like Finding Jesus thing. I'll have one with my brother about bourbon and books. And then he'll have one with that girl. Like we're going to have one, but we're going to have several podcasts under it.
So it would be like your own version of the MCU, but if it was good in the current phase.
Dude, I made an MCU reference
He did.
earlier.
JP did.
Wow.
There you go.
Ice
Bourbon
Cream
and
So
books, huh?
Good on Rumble said there's more people in the podcast than viewers on the stream. That's not true. There's 8 people watching. There's 8 people on a stream.
Pull him up.
Okay.
I want to see him. Pull him up. Let me see him.
I can't. It's a Rumble chat.
Rumble.
Well,
Yeah, I can bet
what's
you
the
guys
name?
right now. This
What's the
time
name?
next year,
Ice
it will
Cream
be
So
like
Good.
a 1K.
Ice Cream So Good. Let's get naked and wrestle. What's up, dog?
Right.
That means you gay.
Thank you, Ice-T.
Ice Cream So Good said, "Oh, I brought the number up." Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 9
You
now.
fucked
So
the number up.
9. We got more people watching than we got more people listening. And plus, there's 2 people watching on the Men's Room channel. So I mean, all in all, that's Rumble and YouTube. That's
It's a good night. It's a good night.
It's all right. It's all
Guess
right.
what I did, Seth?
What you do?
I got a new puppy,
Whoa.
and he's the stupidest fucking dog I've ever seen in my life. But he's very sweet. What he lacks for in intelligence, he makes for. He might shit in the floor after you just brought him in from shitting outside, but he'll love on you.
Well, he's a
Hey,
puppy.
just like me.
Hey, it's
Matt?
better than shitting in your bed, right?
No,
Again,
he'd
we're
do
hurt.
that- he'd do that too if he could make it.
It's
up
always a
to
good
bed.
day when you don't shit your bed.
Yeah.
Diaper up.
Matt and
That's what
I
I
just
do.
got back from the beach. How's real life been for you since getting back from the beach? I'm having some trouble adjusting.
Dude, this week has been off the chain. one of our nursing homes here in town burnt down this morning.
Are there
There's been a lot of
Don't care.
there has been a lot of fires.
A lot of stuff is.
What about the fires in Hawaii and Canada?
You mean totally faked?
I mean,
No.
I
A
texted
small
Maui, checked up
island
on him.
of Hawaii was set fire to by a bunch of arsonists who wanted to burn down the forestry plant, and instead it spread through the town and burnt and the forest. They're trying to.
JP, what are your thoughts on that?
so what? Honestly, I haven't looked super duper deep into the Hawaii fires.
Yeah, that's an old photo, by the way.
What are you saying? I saw that earlier. What is that?
I'm getting Mass Effect vibes from that vid.
Why did they start burning stuff down in Hawaii?
They were trying. Apparently,
Is it Green New Deal stuff?
Some eco nuts set fire to a forestry plantation to protest forestry, but because of the dry season, the rains hadn't started yet. It spread through everything and burnt down a small
direct
island.
energy weapons.
Yeah.
All right, that's what it is.
Just like in Canada.
Say it louder.
Probably.
Yeah, people are blaming HARP.
However,
HARP is a long-range communication system.
So HARP isn't about weather manipulation at all?
It does charge. No, it indirectly causes storms because it charges the ionosphere, but its actual purpose is high-speed communications with SHAFE in Europe.
Okay, is weaponized weather manipulation possible and usable? Are they doing that?
Yes, it has been noted that happened.
I thought so.
It's like hit and miss, right? They can charge the ionosphere. They don't always get a storm. They can set fire. It doesn't always become a wildfire. They could seed the clouds and only sometimes get rain. It's like hit and miss. But California's been pouring $13 million or something a week into weather manipulation, and they keep denying it. But you can go to Bakersfield and see the planes fly out every day with the rainmakers.
Okay, so it's kind of like in World War I with mustard gas. I mean, they had it, but depending on which way the wind was blowing, you didn't know whose troops were going to get
exactly.
gas.
I've been mustarded.
Okay.
So ice cream so good on Rumble said I saw another eye-opening photo related to this and posted a picture. And when I clicked to open it, it was this dude standing there holding a beer with his thumbs up.
All right.
Okay.
That was funny.
Well, it's beer 30, baby. That's all good.
Yeah.
But okay, so it was eco-terrorists in Hawaii. I've been trying to figure it out because, I've seen a lot of people in Canada posting stuff like they're trying to burn down the wilderness and force us into super, prison cities, and the wildfires in Canada smell like burning plastic and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah. That was Canada wildfires was the government, right? Setting fire to all the illegal dumping of chemicals and stuff in the forests.
Okay.
They were burning it all to cover it up, and Trudeau, because he lost focus or whatever, just let it burn, not realizing that people would go out there and actually photograph all these chemical fires.
So you're saying it was more incompetence why the Canadian wilderness is burning?
Yeah, Canadian wilderness was incompetence. Hawaii was eco-terrorism.
Okay, all right.
If there's Canadian bacon, is there Mexican bacon?
I don't know what part of the pig that comes from, but I don't want it.
It comes from south of the border.
Yeah, that's right. South. Yeah. Anybody want your bacon from south of the border?
No, thank you.
No,
I'll roll the dice.
I've been to a Mexican diner in Alexandria outside of DC, and that bacon looked like beef jerky.
JP, do you remember when you and I were selling advertising and we walked in that Mexican restaurant and like literally the whole thing, they were all talking and stuff, and everybody stopped. It was like a scene of Breaking Bad. Everybody just stopped and stared at us, and we were like,
"Oh yeah,
we'll come back."
I felt like we were in like a Quentin Tarantino movie.
We literally just interrupted like drug deal or a assassination plan. Right, assassins.
Exactly.
No, our town is supposedly what M16 or whatever the cartel stuff's supposed to be moving in with the casino coming in. I've got a lot of people out here on the street that have had the same blocks for a long time, and they're like, yeah, now Jose is coming around, saying, no, you get your stuff from me and I get X amount of the cut.
No, Holmes.
But that's beside the point. That's beside Trudeau has nothing to do with that, except for the whole
Dude,
ideology.
Trudeau. No, I don't like Trudeau.
Trudeau apparently he's been apparently took an emergency plane trip, and it turned out he was chasing his ex-wife, begging her to not publicize a book.
Well,
There's Channel Dad, did you just drop a video?
Is Trudeau really the bastard son of Fidel Castro?
He looks just like him.
Yeah, he doesn't look like his father.
Yeah.
But he does look like his mother.
Well, there is that. There is that. Put that Photoshop that beard on, and there you go.
The link in the chat. No, I put that link there.
Which one?
That was just showing my latest work. I said, it was like half an hour ago, I think. I said, speaking of Rumble, my latest video got a couple of views and a new, got a sub out of it.
Oh, nice. A Rumble. I got a Rumble in my tummy. I need me a one of them Twizzlers.
Ice cream so good, said a trusted source recently informed me that Trudeau sits when he pees.
I believe it.
Well,
yep.
No.
Wait, you guys don't do that?
I thought that was common practice in Canada.
Now, is that when he sits when he pees? Is that when he's putting his blackface on?
Right, most likely.
Probably.
Oh boy. But yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, he has a little compact to put his blackface on. Yeah.
That means you're gay.
Well, yeah, it's Trudeau. Trudeau kissing Macron. Come on.
That means you're gay.
Oh, sorry, darling.
Whoa.
So you think the
unhand my daughter, you fiend.
Trudeau's coming for.
Speaking of gay, what do you think of Neo and his seesawing affection with the transgender community?
Happy birthday yesterday.
Seth, you sent me a link about Neo and some weird stuff. But I hadn't.
So wait, Neo from the Matrix? He's gay?
That's what I'm.
No,
what? Neo the rapper?
The crapper? Yeah.
Oh, I thought Neo the singer has been gay or bisexual
the
forever.
rapper.
Oh, wait, no, Neo is the one who wrote to the left, right?
No.
Yeah,
if you guys heard of Closer, there's a song called Closer he made.
So let's see, when was it? He appeared on an interview with Gloria Valez for Vlad TV.
Mm-hmm.
Which then they criticized parents for allowing children to have a say in their own gender identity from a young age. Shortly after, the musician issued a statement. After much reflection, I'd like to express my deepest apologies to anyone that I may have hurt with my comments on parenting and gender identity. Now, after a little more reflection, now after a little more reflection, Neo's decided to walk back his apology. No, wrong. Neo never walked back his apology. That was an apology statement from the PR team, and Neo never said any of that. So Neo got on Facebook or Instagram, popped on and said, listen, I don't care what none of y'all say. That's whack.
Well, yeah, I don't know why Vlad the Impaler gets a TV channel anyway, but nonetheless.
But Neo is the one.
Neo's straight-faced.
He said to Rolling Stone in an interview, quite frankly, I would not want my kids to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to try to find Neo's response because he actually put out a video and was just like, I don't care what y'all have to say. Like
Yeah,
whatever.
it wasn't him. He's quite saying it. It's his management. It's the publicist. They're all trying to apologize for him, and he's saying, "No, I ain't having none of that."
Well,
and like Rolling Stone is trying to say,
You finally back, Dr. Coffin Nails?
See, they don't want to call him transphobic to his face for some reason. Probably
No,
because
he ain't back.
No.
Well, here's the thing. I tend to agree with what he says in terms of like, I agree that nobody should allow their kids to what's the term again?
Transition.
Or transition, there we go.
Eloise.
Into the opposite sex at a very young age. I think the lowest age that should be legal to do that is 18.
35.
The thing is, you're not the other gender. 1/3 of Britons were in a recent poll. 1/3 of Britons do not realize transition does not change your gender. All it does, it's cosmetic surgery. There are people out there, millions of them, who think they actually become a woman.
I think
of reproduction.
mutilation's a better word for that, my friend. Just straight up mutilation.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because the average so-called transgender goes through 9 surgeries with 50% failure rate.
Yeah, plus all the
Just
chemicals.
do 18 surgeries then.
Huh?
Just
Plus
do
they're chemically
18
dependent.
surgeries then.
That math works. For
Yeah.
me.
Who's the biggest contributor to Planned Parenthood? The ADL. And Planned Parenthood is also the biggest distributor of puberty blockers and hormones in the United States. So there are a billion reasons for them to say anything to get more customers.
Yeah, no, man. All the chemicals in the food and the water and all this stuff, it's definitely
They're turning the
messing with
frogs gay.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Alex.
That's one he said that has been proven true.
True.
That really has.
metabolism in amphibians and fish.
What is it? 37-0 for fact checking? They haven't proved him wrong yet.
It's true.
All right,
It's
hey,
true.
check
That's
this
my
out.
boy.
Here's Neo's response.
Okay.
What's going on, loved ones? This is Neo. All right, listen. I normally don't give too much of a damn about what y'all think about what I do, what y'all have to say about what I say, whatever. I normally don't care because, like I said, opinions ain't special. Everybody got one. However, this is something I feel very strongly on, and I need y'all to hear this from the horse's mouth, not the publicist's computer. So check this out. First and foremost, I do not apologize for having an opinion on this matter. I am a 43-year-old heterosexual man raising 5 boys and 2 girls. Okay, that's my reality. Now,
My man's
if my
pullout
opinion
game is
offended
weak.
somebody, yeah, sure. I apologize for you being offended because that wasn't my intention. My intention is never to offend anybody.
He ain't
However,
backing out of the nothing but the garage.
I'm absolutely entitled to feel how I feel the same way you are entitled to feel how you feel. I ain't asked nobody to follow me. I ain't asked nobody to agree with me. I was asked a question and I answered the damn question. Okay. I have no beef with the LGBTQIA+ community whatsoever. I ain't got no beef with y'all. Do whatever the hell it is you want to do. Do what you want to do with your kids. However, somebody asked my opinion on this matter, and this is how I feel. I will never be okay with allowing a child to make a decision that detrimental to their life. I will never be okay with that. I definitely plan to educate myself a little bit more on this matter. However, I doubt that there's any book anywhere or any opinion that somebody's going to tell me that's going to make me okay with letting a child make a decision like that. That's just period, point blank, and that's how I feel. If I get canceled for this, then you know what? Maybe this is a world where they don't need a Neo no more, all right? And I got no problem with that. I'm a hustler, all right? I'll figure it out. I got kids to raise, and I'm going to do that regardless. So with that being said, y'all have a good day. I love everybody. Live how you want to live, love how you want to love, but your opinion is yours. Speak your opinion as much as you damn well feel like it. Because as I said, they're not important, they're not special. Everybody got one, and you're entitled to it. I'm entitled to mine. All right. Y'all feel how y'all want to feel. Have a great day. It's Neo. Peace and love.
I mean, I agree with everything he just said.
That's why Neo is the one.
I mean,
You have
I thought y'all were talking about the Matrix Neo being gay. Like until that video
No.
played, I thought y'all were talking about Neo coming out as gay or something. But like,
Lord, no.
no. Like I mean, that's
Matrix
not, all right.
5.
So we don't let kids get tattoos under the age of 18, right? Because
I mean, I got one at 16.
well, that's I'm not.
I mean, I feel like tattoos.
But anyway,
slightly bit
typically,
different.
legally, in most of the United States, we don't let you get a tattoo under 18 because you're young and you'd probably put something, whatever. Like I feel like once you pass that adult age, you can do whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
But under the age of 18, no, because my God, at the things I wanted to do under the age of 18 that like now in my adulthood, I'd have been like, I'm like, thank God no one let me do that.
The thing is, I covered this yesterday. They are selectively cherry picking history, saying, "Oh, but the Greeks had homosexuals." Yeah, well, look what happened to the collapse of the Roman Empire. Did the Greeks may have had homosexuals? What happened in Athens? They became a dictatorship, and their civilization collapsed. They're cherry picking facts.
Right.
So you think an increase in depravity leads to the fall of a society? More or less, civilization.
Most definitely.
I did a video on it yesterday on Rumble.
No, man, I'm there with you. You got to have some morals.
Equals genocide.
I mean, I think that the idea of letting like a kid be like, I mean, like, all right. So I think I'm a little bit more open-minded in the sense of like, if my daughter was like, I want to wear a hat backwards and a Vans t-shirt and guys jeans, okay, whatever. But like if she's like, hey, can I take hormone pills and mutilate myself under 18? And be like, no, once you turn 18 you can do whatever you want to do. But as a kid, it's my job as a parent to, I mean, like if you want to do that as an adult, you by all means. But
well, even after 18, look at before and after pictures of Ellen Page or Elliot Page or whatever. It doesn't look a whole lot happier or healthier after she got her albeit smaller tits cut off.
She was complaining that she was miserable as a woman, and now she's complaining that she's miserable as a man. Welcome to our world.
She transitioned.
Oh, no,
transitioned to a man, and now she's like, "Oh wait, you mean the pay gap really wasn't real? You mean the straight white male thing didn't get me ahead in life? Oh crap! Well, daggone.
Oh no, if you're a male, and if you're a male, you have it easy in the world. Like you have no pain, no suffering. There's nothing you go through as a male. We have the perfect existence.
We do.
We're not held to standards by women, right? Like women don't look at a guy and go, "You're too skinny, you're too overweight, you're this
short.
or that."
Yeah,
we don't go through any of that. We don't know what any of that's like. We have the dominated lifestyle.
Try being a bald man, you full.
At least when Elliot Page was Ellen Page, at least you can say that she was cute. Now nobody can say that.
Yeah, she's all jacked up.
You can say that Elliot Page looks like a McDonald's version of Elliot Page.
But you know who is pretty attractive? You know who is pretty attractive?
Oh,
Gina Carano.
Gina Carano.
Oh yeah.
Sweet.
Ryan Reynolds.
And Big Mike.
No, negative.
Give it Pat.
No.
You know what we forgot to do? We forgot to do a missing man for Johnny Hardwick.
Oh yeah.
We forgot to do a toast for Johnny Hardwick.
I ain't got nothing to toast with.
We had late beer toast
ready to
for Johnny.
Go somewhere. I need some toast.
Yeah, man.
The original Alex Jones.
Yeah, for real. Rusty Shackelford, man. Like,
oh right, yeah, the guy that voiced Dale Gribble died. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah, that is a.
You know,
I
he
talk
had
about
a
that tomorrow
podcast
on my Saturday show for the Classic Rock Station. I talk about Dale Gribble dying.
Heck on, I hate.
He had a podcast where he talked about like stuff, government conspiracies, and now he showed up dead. No, I don't think so.
I mean, but like, I don't see, that's where I draw the line though. Like, I mean, I totally think the government kills people. I mean, the Clintons certainly kill people all the time. The Clintons are like, you cut me off in traffic, suicided.
Yeah,
but,
two shots to the face.
I don't think the Dale Gribble voice actor was. I don't think. I mean, like, I love King of the Hill. I had no clue he had a podcast. Like, I feel like you have to reach a certain level of big before they're going to assassinate you for talking. Like Chester from Linkin Park and Chris Cornell of Soundgarden. Like, their deaths were very mysterious, and they were literally working on this project to expose child sex trafficking, and then they both suicided themselves. Seems a little Clinton-y to me, but I don't feel like that voice actor was at that level of where it's like, oh, he's talking about government conspiracies. Off him.
I don't know. You
No, I
stumble
think it was
across the
just-
wrong thing. Next thing you know.
No, I just
Yeah.
think it was
You
safe
stumble
and
across Big Mike, and that's what happens.
See what I'm saying? You trip over that
Yep.
big old
No.
black boner.
So what
That's
about
right.
Jacob Diesel? Is he going to be next?
Who?
Oh, oh man.
The Sound
That's
of
a good
Freedom
question.
dude.
Yeah.
Oh yes, Sound of Freedom guy. Yeah.
But do you
That is
think
a
there's
very
a point where
possible-
He
you
killed Jesus again. Come on.
I feel like there's a middle, right? Like I feel like if you're so low, they really don't care because you're not really anybody. But then there's a point where you're too famous now, and like if they kill you, obviously all but like I feel like there's a middle ground of fame and attention where they're like, yep, that's the perfect killing zone right there.
Are you guys aware of the Sound of Freedom like controlled opposition psyop? That they're going to scare you so much about your kids getting snatched. Next thing you know, everyone's chipping their kids. So now we got brain chips going into the next generation of youth. So a lot of people think it's not like a conservative thing. It's just under that guise.
I want to ask something. So JP and I, for those that are not familiar with JP and I, we have our own podcast over on the Podcasting Dead. JP, myself, and Matt, though oddly enough, never the three of us on one podcast. But we talked about Project Bluebeam a while back, right?
A long
time ago, many years ago, where the whole idea is that the government is going to one day. Now, granted, let's go back to like 2017 when we were talking about it. We were then saying one day the government's just going to come out. All this UFO information is going to leak, and it's going to come out. The government's going to be like, "Yep, okay, it's real." But then it's going to turn into the aliens are invading and they're attacking us. And, basically it's one big plot to create this one world government.
False
like
flag.
it's us versus the aliens, but they'll use holograms and other things to convince us. Have y'all heard about the village? Where is it? It's not Thailand or Brazil. Have y'all heard about that village with the face peeling aliens attacking?
No.
Yeah, I heard about that.
So
thought it was bullshit.
Google
The
that
main-
on the side,
the
Seth.
main-
Face peeling aliens. There's this village right now as we speak, within the last day or two, that are claiming, and I'm not saying it's real, but they're claiming the village is constantly being attacked by these armored aliens. Bullets don't hurt them. They emit bright light that's blinding. One guy's got pictures of them, and they killed this one guy and peeled his face off. And it's like they're asking for help from like first world countries to please come help this village, which I think I think there's a lot of red flags there. Like why, unless there's something in the village the aliens want, maybe there's like a lot of gold
Can you
something.
hold on? Because I was about to, you're asking a lot of questions, right? The Peruvian tribe who's claimed to be attacked by 7-foot aliens.
Peru, that's
Yep,
where it is.
Peru, yep. Now they're sitting near a gold mine that hasn't been touched for a long time.
Oh yeah, I did hear about the gold mine.
Also, do you know why aliens will want gold?
They wouldn't, but the government would.
If your ozone is depleting, one way that you can help to fight a depleting ozone, and look it up, is you can grind up gold into dust and put it into your ozone, and it can
Chemtrails?
create its own type of ozone.
No, catalyst. It's catalyst. It conducts the electricity, and the oxygen on the surface will actually absorb and form ozone because it's now charged.
Yep, which is why aliens would want our gold.
I did chemistry, and they actually have a ozone making machine, which was NASA shut down because they had to pay off Miles Davis. Was it Miles Davis, the big commie back in '63, who sued NASA because NASA was taking money off black housing, and so they had to shut down the ozone project.
But like that's a weird thing. So like I feel like that kind of goes with Project Bluebeam, right? Like staging, like it starts off small. They're experimenting in Peru, like small little invasion.
Yeah.
The next thing you know, it's a big scale.
But 7-foot tall guys in masks with lights, that sounds like guys in Russian power armor. And you can look it up. It's a real thing.
Did the guy that get his face ripped off survive?
No,
Actually, I think it was a girl, and yes, I do think she
a
survived.
couple of years ago, a Russian engineer created power armor, and he disappeared with the prototype.
That is the plot to like Iron Man 2, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but did you know a Russian engineer 5 years ago made a real lightsaber?
Yeah.
I would just want to know why the
Yeah, I showed
Russian
him sets,
engineers
yeah.
are so good, but they're getting their ass kicked by the Ukraine right now.
Are they?
Are they?
Everything I'm seeing, they are. I mean, the Ukraine, they invaded this little, like, I mean, granted, the Ukraine's only beating them because every country in the world is like throwing weapons and stuff to them to fight. But with that said, I mean, the Ukraine's actually launching drone strikes inside of Russia, which Russia never anticipated, of like, oh my God, they're attacking us in our own country.
Yeah, a couple of drones. How many Russian missiles a day hit targets? Come on.
3.
Yeah, don't believe the hype. We're
Don't
only
believe the
seeing
hype
one
about
side of the
Ukraine, man.
story.
If they were really,
I just don't
See-
think Russia's the powerhouse we've been led to believe they were. I mean, they have nukes, but I don't think they're the powerhouse we thought they were.
Do they though?
but you're
Do they
talking
even
about
have the nukes?
your country is, your economy's bigger, your country's bigger, your military's bigger, and yet you've got half of Europe, and you've got 34 so-called sideline allies and the United States, and and you've got 50,000 Polish mercenaries, and you still can't kick Russia out.
It's a sticky one. This is the first I'm learning about this Russia and Ukraine, but yeah, it sounds pretty messy.
Wait, what, JB? Are you serious?
Are you serious?
No, he's not serious.
I think that's sarcasm, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh.
But if Russia is so kick ass, I mean, why is it taking so long to take over the Ukraine then?
Because they're not.
I mean, you're doing that very
If they
like.
wanted to take over Ukraine, why did they dig in instead of keep continuing with their offensive operations?
All right,
They're
so does it
actually
So
conducting
what I'm
sleeping
saying is, then
operations
educate
on
me,
the
because
front.
clearly I don't know. So instead of like giggling sarcastically,
So,
just
all
tell
right,
me
yeah.
what I don't know.
Russia
Educate me.
in 1991.
Sit back and buckle your seatbelts because it's gonna be a long night.
No,
I was a baby.
I mean, like, I want to be
don't
educated. I don't like the debate, argue. I'm trying to make you look dumb. Like, educate me.
No,
Tell
all
me.
right,
Like,
91.
enlighten me.
In 91, Russia was promised Ukraine's neutrality. In return, Russia wouldn't interfere with the elections, and in turn, the US said, we won't interfere with the elections. Skip forward to 2014, America backs a coup and ousted a legitimately elected pro-Russian president who won the election by 70%. Skip forward to Zelensky. There's a war since 2014 in which, in the last 3 years of the war, Zelensky's been criticizing the government for corruption and not ending the war with Russia, even though it was a proxy war in which Russia was only sending arms to Donbass. They had some volunteers, I think about 15,000. Russia was pretty still, economically shithouse, right? Now, then you had Zelensky elected. He allegedly got 70% of the vote, but now we are now find only 35% of Ukrainians voted.
Oh yeah, well nobody would argue Ukraine's not a shithole of corruption and drug handling. I mean,
Right.
they're a shithole.
And child trafficking and slavery and you name it.
Oh
they've
yeah,
had it,
Ukraine's not. No, now I'll agree with you on that. Like anybody that's trying to play this, like Ukraine's this innocent, sweet little country. No,
But that's what they're trying. Because when Zelensky got in, right, Merkel started snickering. And people didn't catch on. And then Zelensky started snickering. They kept talking about this Minsk Accord. 3 years later, 300,000 Ukrainians were on the Russian border. I think this was December 21. 300,000. Russia asks why they're there. And they're saying they're on a counter-terrorism operation in the Donbass. Suddenly, 15,000 civilians are rounded up and executed. The civilians of Donbass called and begged Russia to intervene. After 3 attempts in the United Nations Security Council, in which I think it was Victoria Nuland and Nikki Haley. So this is a bipartisan bullshit, right? They turned around to Russia and said, "There's no war in Donbass." So Russia invaded after giving them a 6-week deadline to withdraw all troops from Donbass.
That's a lot to chew on.
But see, the thing is, it's your typical liberal play. Provoke the bear, film the response, and then say, look at the dangerous bear.
So what
Now,
you're
Russia-
telling me is that, because like what I'm getting, I mean, like before the war even started, if you'd have been like, is Ukraine like this great little country? I'd be like, well, no, they're heavy with drugs, child sex trafficking, and corruption. Ukraine, I mean, like the tracksuit guys, like the stereotypical tracksuit
the
thug.
mafia.
That comes from Ukraine. Like that's the Ukrainian people. So like I get that, but so what you're telling me is that what I'm seeing is that I'm being told that Russia's trying to take them over and having a lot of trouble, but that's not what's happening.
No. Russia has stated 3 goals. 1, everything west of the Dnieper River demilitarized, right? That's Ukraine. Everything west of the Dnieper River, there's the right. Everything else, Donbass, etc., would be policed, protected, and the military bases in Sevastopol will stay under Russian control, and Ukraine could do what it wants. They want nothing to do with the rest of Ukraine, but they want a full demilitarization. They said they dishonored the Minsk Accords, not once but twice. They had a signed peace agreement in March 2022, which Zelensky then tied up. Russia's saying, yeah, sure, we get hit by a couple of drones, but don't forget, it's 34 countries versus us, you know?
Right. A lot of it's like the NATO pushback too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the bio labs in the Ukraine and all this, that, and the other.
Yeah, the Ukraine biolabs, they were experimenting
on I've heard about the Ukraine
biolabs. And Forbes keeps saying, oh, it's a conspiracy theory for 2.5 years. And then they say, yeah, there was some biolabs in Ukraine. So what? It's like
they were growing like the squared watermelons. That's all.
Oh yeah, don't get it twisted. I have no preconceived notion that Ukraine is just this innocent, sweet little nation that got invaded by the evil Russians. No doubt.
I'm just saying, Western media is very good at filming the response and leaving out the provocation.
Just like the moon landing. JP tapping out. I gotta tap out, guys. I gotta.
We gotta head out.
I gotta find some fast food on the way home, and I gotta be at some ridiculously big water slide.
Dude, I went down that water slide. I went down that water slide like 20 times today. I'm just saying, if I went down 20 times, we raced. I only lost twice.
Right. Is that what you posted earlier today?
Yeah, there's this traveling thing. They travel around the country. I think they're out of Texas, but they go to LA. They've been all over the place. And in Clarksville, Virginia, they have this gigantic water slide. It's 3 lanes. Like, I think it's a ball, man. It's like our company sponsored it. So for the first hour, it was only sponsors got to ride it. And it's so cool. You ride down this humongous water slide, and then golf carts take you back to the top, and then you do it again.
Crazy.
Is it free?
Is that my video?
To us.
Yeah.
Shout out. There's my company.
Yep.
I couldn't quite tell what it was.
Oh yeah, it's a huge water slide. My dad, we've got some aerial footage of it. I mean, it's a huge water slide.
Is it free, Justin?
No, it's like no, but
not to the public.
No, well, yeah, right. So if your company sponsors it, it's free to the employees.
Yeah. Otherwise, I think $25 gets you 2 hours unlimited rides.
So they did it smart. They knew they were going to have a crap ton of people, so they sold blocks of time. So you pay $25 and you go from 10 to 12, and you can ride as many times as you want. And then like it's just blocks of times through the day, so you don't just have this giant line. But JP and I both have to go there tomorrow.
Oh, you're gonna be there tomorrow too?
Yeah, okay. I was there all day today. I got to go tomorrow. I'm gonna come up
Before
there.
you go, parting words on Teflon Don.
I have no.
What's going to happen? What's your prediction with the trial?
Oh, wow, what the Donald Trump indictments and all this stuff? I mean, I guess it's election interference, right? Am I right about that?
I think so.
But what are they going to do? The judge? You think the judge has played her cards by saying, "Hey, Don, if you don't go on the campaign trail. We'll leave you alone and let the court date lapse. What do you think?
That's what it sounds like.
I think old Mr. Trump is playing 3D chess and they're playing checkers. He's got a plan. Don't worry.
That's why they call him Teflon Don.
Yeah,
because nothing sticks to him.
He'll be all right.
Yeah, but they have played their cards. That this is, hey, quid pro quo. You stay silent, and we'll let the stay silent, lose the election, and we'll let all these charges slide.
Yeah, nah.
All right, guys. Well, y'all have a good night. Take
it
easy.
Yes, Seth. Shout out to you, man. Thank you, and we'll all be in touch.
Trump 2024.
Seth, I want to give you a job.
Okay.
Bye.
Blow job.
See y'all.
Yeah.
Just saying, books and bourbon.
We still see them. That's so funny.
Yeah,
they haven't cut their phones off.
Yeah, I think he just realized that.
I think they can hear me. I'm pretty sure they can hear.
Yeah, I think they can hear us, but they're looking just.
Matt's still there.
Matt is still holding up his phone. Yeah, it's not your phone. The other one.
Yeah. All right, now we can talk crap.
Now we can talk crap.
I'm just kidding. Don't talk crap.
Hey,
They're my
I finally have a good connection for the last 10 minutes of the show.
Yay!
Yay!
You got to cut your camera off, and it'll help conserve like the bandwidth.
Well, that wasn't the problem. The problem was I was using a MiFi that wasn't working right, so I had to go move to another location.
Where are you at?
I'm at my garage now.
I hear like crickets.
He's put a little bit of cheese in
that's
front
why.
of the server hands so it'll run faster.
I thought Lape was just not being very talkative.
He's got the dogs out.
Nice.
Well, we've got Phil here.
What's up, Phil?
Is anyone here going to Horror Hound next weekend?
No, I think we're
said
going to
he's
try to do
not.
it next year for real.
Okay.
The second that they put out dates for Indianapolis Horror Hound, please somebody let me know.
I will.
Because me and Tommy have decided we're going to do what we can to go. But with that being said, we're going to have
should be August next year. I think they're back to normal now finally, where it's Cincinnati in March and Indianapolis in August. That's what it was before, I believe. And that's what
Okay. Well, that's what we're going to try to do, me and Tommy. I might see if Justin wants to come. Prime, if he wants to come, that'd be cool.
And if I sell 8,000 copies of my book to each and every one of you watching right now, I might actually be able to afford to come.
Yeah. I swear, dude, if I make millions, dude, I'm going to fly you over here and then we'll just hang out for a while.
There you go.
We'll bring you over around Horror Hound time so that way you can come with us.
Oh, we do a live interview on
that'd be nice.
Yeah, that'd be cool. But this past week we had Comic-Con and I got my Megazord signed by the Blue Ranger. That was pretty.
You know, I met the Blue Ranger, but not the original one.
Oh,
ladies, he means his toy.
No, it's a real human.
I'm trying to find the pictures that I posted of my Megazord. It was really cool. He was a really nice guy. I posted a lot of stuff during the week.
It's definitely amazing when you are able to like meet other content creators because I've been to SC2 each of this year and it's great. Dude, that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
He was really nice. He autographed my my Megazord.
Very nice.
And I've got Austin St. John's, Walter Jones, and now David Yost. Now all I need is Amy Jo Johnson's. So that Megazord is so nice, dude. It is so nice.
Have you seen that last Power Rangers movie, All and Always, something like that?
The Once and Always?
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually woke up at 3 a.m. to watch it when it came out.
How do you feel about it?
I think it was as good as they could get. Because Jason David Frank did not want to be a part of it. And Amy Jo Johnson didn't want to be a part of it. And Austin St. John, I think, was in some legal problems.
Wasn't it when there was? Yeah. What happened to Austin St. John? Was it he was sued not to be the Blue Ranger or something?
No, Austin St. John was he was the original Red Ranger. During COVID, he used some of the PPE loans.
Yeah,
and he was under the impression that he was investing into his company, like his own brand, and that's why he was going in to go get these loans. Well, he would apply for them, and the guy that the middleman that represent it wasn't just him. It was a representation of like 30 some people, and he happened to be the only celebrity involved with it. So when it came to light that dude was scamming money off the government, of course his name got thrown in because he was technically the only celebrity in the group that got taken a ride for. So everybody wants to say, oh, Austin St. John, he's a criminal, yada, yada, yada. But realistically, he was taken advantage for. He filled out the paperwork to get the PPE loans, but the middleman took them. Skimmed the money off of it.
Took the money, Took
it was an unfortunate situation for him, for sure.
Right. So a lot of people think that, oh, you're just you're a crappy person, but realistically, he got scammed, and it was like, so when somebody opens a credit card under your name, like you're kind of in the hole for it.
Meanwhile, people like Sam Bankman-Fried, they go, oh, let's reduce the charges, because he can afford expensive lawyers.
He was too trusting, as I think his only fault in that.
Meanwhile, the people too trusting of the criminals don't get any protection, and the criminals can do deals,
Yeah.
Right.
Because the government says cost of prosecution. Well, you're the ones who made it. You're the ones who let lawyers run riot with all these loopholes, challenging every evidence and cross-examining every witness to make sure they did their jobs properly, because you're the one who made it all about procedures. This bureaucracy, this bureaucratic mentality. You've got to cross the I's and dot the T's, and if you don't do it, if you use a paperclip instead of the approved method of clipping the papers together for court documents, and you've got to sign every page and all these other things, and they still, they check everything in court. They spend hours going over all the documents just to waste money, because they're getting thousands of dollars an hour.
I don't know. Hey, Leip, you still there?
No.
He's there. He just unclicked. You there?
Oh, he's there.
Hey, I'm gonna send my rooster to the great beyond tomorrow.
I heard he's causing some trouble.
Been there, done that.
Yeah, winner, chicken dinner.
Yeah, when the rooster thinks he's when the rooster thinks he's number one instead of number two.
Yep. Any idea on what I should do with him late, other than eat him?
I was going to say fry him, but since you said other than eat him, I don't know.
You're muted.
Who?
Late.
You can try putting him in a timeout. See if he calms down.
Still muted.
Labor the rooster.
Well, the thing is, if a rooster's aggressive, normally if you lock him up for a while, they just calm down, because he's horny.
Yeah, I think
away.
We've been hanging him upside down, swinging him, trying to get him to calm down, and it'll work for a day or two. But this morning he went after my wife pretty hard.
Because he can, because she runs away, and it makes him look good in front of the women.
Kind of nervous,
I mean,
about it. And my daughter likes to go in there to clean out the eggs and stuff, and get eggs. So my wife doesn't want her around if he's in there.
Yeah. See, it sounds like what you need to do is take this rooster, go to the club, and find a girlfriend.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, you can offer him food before you collect the eggs. You can put him in a timeout every time he's aggressive, or you can eat him. There aren't that many options. You can either try and buy him off to love you, or pretty much if he doesn't take the punishment and he keeps acting out. Because if he thinks he's prisoner, I mean, basically, if he thinks he's, MS-13, well, you got to show him the ropes, the axe, the proverbial axe. I mean, look at El Salvador. It worked for them. Time out, boys. Time out.
Yeah. All right. Well, you guys about ready to call it a night?
Let's do it.
All right. Guys.
Yep.
Well, we'll be live tomorrow morning, 7 a.m.
Can you hear me now?
Oh my gosh! Finally.
Oh yeah.
Well, I had to switch.
I
back.
told you to bring my lucky underwear with home.
I had to switch back to this mic.
Nice.
Yeah, we never could capture our rooster to do the hanging upside down, but yeah, I did the food and all that other stuff, and it worked for a bit. But eventually, he just kept coming after me.
Yeah,
that's the thing. Once you start buying their love, you got to do it all the time.
Yeah, well, we hung it upside. We would hang it upside down and swing it till it fell asleep, and that the first time it worked for like 2 weeks, and then it's been kind of wearing off ever since. So now she did it the other night to him, and he was cool for a day or two, and he starts getting feisty again.
This time you put him to sleep, and he ain't waking up.
Yeah.
So. Make him into a piñata, just hang him upside down, and
16 gauge at 20 yards works perfect.
Louisville Slugger.
I was thinking 30-06.
You could just put him to sleep,
just make
him out,
blow him into.
I say if they're coming after,
right for the neck.
Save him for leave him for the possums.
They're coming after your wife and you and Yorn. I say kill him.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
I don't know how much. I don't know how expensive it is to get a new rooster, but
well, we're not gonna. We probably won't worry about it until next February, January, February time. We'll probably get some more because we got a plenty big enough coop. We'll get some more chickens probably January, February time, and then maybe we'll end up getting another rooster. We didn't want a rooster this time. He just ended up being in a group of chickens we got.
Okay.
So,
but some chickens won't lay eggs if they don't have any rooster to do the business.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna find this out the hard way, I guess.
Americanas don't need a rooster. I can vouch for that.
There you go.
So,
I just said some breeds. I think mostly East Asian chickens.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, guys. Well, y'all have a great night, and we'll be live tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. Check out all the links down below,
good.
and we'll
Thanks,
see.
ice cream, so good. Thanks, Justin.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Good day, sir.
Later, dudes.
Good night, Jim Bob.
Hell, I got to go.
Peace out.
Burn in hell, New World Order. Fuck you. Fuck you, New World Order. Fuck you, Bill Gates.
I love you. You gotta do better than that. I love you.